Good morning. It's Lisa with Lisa Heal Yourself. And today, come along and heal with me in this summer edition, where we focus on all the ways that we can heal our nervous system this summer, regulate our nervous system while having an amazing summer to remember. And since healing the nervous system is essential in overcoming chronic illness, I believe that summertime is the best time to focus on this nervous system reset. And so, if you're craving a slow and restful and peaceful and healing summer, then it's time to embrace slow living. It's time to focus on the nervous system, and it's time to give your body exactly what it needs. It's time to give your body, your heart, your mind, and your soul exactly what it needs, and to bring more joy and peace into your life. Starting with waking up slowly and letting in the light of the day, opening the curtains, stretching, and looking out at whatever your view is, taking in the sounds and the smells and the sights of a beautiful summer morning. Opening the screen and letting the fresh summer air blow in as you linger a little in your bed. Perhaps cuddle with a partner or your children or your fur babies. This is a wonderful time to be alive, to hear the birds chirping outside, and to make contact, close contact with those you love. Waking up slowly has so many benefits for health and healing. The gentle manner in which you wake up sets your nervous system for the day. It says this is going to be an easy, relaxing, stress-free day. It tells your body that there is no need to rush, that there is lots of time for everything. There's time to look at the clouds and stretch our bodies. Gradually waking up allows our cortisol levels to rise naturally, which helps us start the day with less stress, with an improved mood, because we're transitioning from sleep to wakefulness in a smooth, gentle manner. Making the bed and beginning our housework in a really simple fashion tells the mind that we're able to get things done in a way that feels good. The freshness and satisfaction of a bed well made and the crisp white linens. Making the bed slowly as part of a slow living approach can be very healing on the nervous system. When you use it as a mindfulness and presencing practice, you take the time to make your bed slowly and stay right here in the present moment. This helps you start your day with a sense of calm and focus. When you appreciate your space and the comfort of your bedding and your bedroom environment, this fosters a deeper connection to your living space, and it promotes feelings of contentment and satisfaction. You're creating a sanctuary for rest and relaxation. When you incorporate making your bed as a slow, deliberate mindfulness practice, when you focus on one task at a time and find pleasure in these simple activities, it becomes a joy each morning. When we savor these beautiful moments and appreciate all of our surroundings, we are creating a peaceful environment that supports health and healing and your well-being. Taking the time to breathe and look around and anchor yourself right here in the present moment. I like to start my day with a warm cup of tea. This is a grass-fed vanilla collagen powder that I love to heat up, stir in, that helps nourish the mind, body, and soul. Taking the time to mindfully prepare it and then sit down and drink it in a meditative, easy way, collecting my thoughts for the day ahead, breathing and easing into my day. Reminding myself that there is no rush and there is lots of time to get everything that I want done and also breathe and stay in the present moment, watching what's happening, watching the bikes go past. Creating a simple and mindful morning routine is both calming and nourishing as you start your day with peace and ease. A gentle updo focusing on natural beauty, something simple and easy to maintain, or just spraying with a salt water spray or a rose water spray for a natural, easy effect, letting those beachy summer waves be free and be exactly what they are. When we opt for minimal styling and no blow drying, we have an easy and effortless, relaxed look. Moving on to a simple reset of the kitchen, putting away dishes from the night before, getting out laundry baskets ready to fold later that day, and generally just tidying up. I like to spray and wipe the counters, have everything looking shiny and new to start my day fresh. This morning, I'm going to be feeding a little bunny that I found on the side of the road about 2 weeks ago. We've been nursing him back to health so he can get strong and vital as we release him back into his natural environment, into the wild. He has nearly doubled in size since we found him. He's growing strong and thriving, and my daughter is loving taking care of him, and he's almost ready to be released. Taking time to connect up close and personal to nature in this way really connects us to the world around us, really shows us that we're all here together, that we're all one, that we're all interconnected, and that we all share this big, beautiful planet. It reminds me to help where we can, to love where we can, to nourish where we can, and to slow down and remember the beauty in life. Caring for something else and nurturing something else can promote relaxation. It promotes lower cortisol levels. It boosts our serotonin levels and gives us a sense of overall well-being, happiness, contentment, and feelings of companionship, feelings of purpose. Next, it's time to go for a walk. Taking a long and gentle morning walk, looking at the flowers and other people's houses and their gardens, nature, immersing yourself in the fresh air and the oxygen and the natural sunlight is essential for healing. It's profoundly healing. Not only does walking give you that low impact exercise that improves and strengthens your muscles and enhances your fitness levels. But when you pair it with barefooting and with grounding or earthing, the practice of connecting directly to the earth's surface with your bare feet, especially and particularly on beach walks, it offers these unique healing benefits that help reduce inflammation and neutralize free radicals and the positive charge in our bodies that are accumulated from daily exposure to EMFs, with the beautiful negative electrical charge coming from Mother Earth. It helps to regulate our circadian rhythm, leading to better quality sleep at night. It helps to reduce our stress and enhance our mood and bring clarity and focus. When I walk on the beach, I like to focus on the sensations of sand beneath my feet, the sound of the waves, the feel of the breeze, and all this enhances my grounding experience and helps me feel relaxed and tuned in deeply to the present moment. When we attune to the present moment, to this natural environment around us, we let go of past events or worries about the future. We activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest and healing part of our nervous system that promotes relaxation, that promotes a slow heart rate, that enhances our digestion and our healing and our recovery. Breathing deeply, connecting to your environment, and choosing your intention for the day. Returning home and filling up my water, adding electrolytes and collagen, and making sure that my cells are functioning optimally, that the water can carry out its detoxification and waste removal, that I'm improving my muscle health, my joint health, my skin health, my mental clarity, my energy. Hydrating is essential to the healing process. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day with added minerals and electrolytes, and reducing intake of all caffeinated drinks or alcohol, and increasing hydrating foods to prioritize your daily hydration. And next, it's time to move on to some daily housekeeping tasks. Even though it's summer, you still need to be able to manage your to-do list and keep up with the housekeeping tasks. I like to choose 1 or 2 major to-do lists or tasks in the morning. Prioritize your tasks and decide what you're going to do before 11 a.m. each day. I try to keep my work before noon, and I keep the afternoon free for me time, for time to relax. So today I'm going to be watering my outside plants, sweeping down all my patios, making sure I give everything a wipe down, and I usually do this task 2 to 3 times a week. I save my outdoor tasks for really bright and sunny and warm days, and I try to coordinate my inside tasks, the housekeeping, the cleaning the bathrooms, doing the laundry, the other 3 to 4 days a week when it's cooler or raining or cloudy. During the 8 weeks of summer, I tend to let the perfectionistic qualities of keeping my inside super clean, and I focus on taking care of the outside of my home. It's easier to romanticize summer when you're doing tasks that make you feel good. In fact, one of the ways I do this is by wearing a sundress while I'm watering my flowers. It makes me feel summery and free and light and in the moment. by putting on a beautiful sundress and focusing on the flowers, watching the bees fly off of all the lavender as I start to spray it with water, really focusing on the sights and the smells. It actually feels like it's not even work to be outside doing this task that needs to get done. In the summer, I like to do as many things as I can outdoors. So I'll bring things outside, like folding laundry or hanging laundry on the line. Cooking and prepping can be done outside. And while some work must unfortunately be done inside, I do save those for my cooler, windier, and rainier mornings. And I practice the art of letting go for everything else that doesn't get done. I focus on keeping things tidy and bright and neat, and save those deep cleans for a really rainy day, a full rainy, stormy day, or knowing that it might not get done at all this week, because prioritizing being outside and living life, enjoying summer, is also one of the ways that I like to heal my nervous system. And this particular task of watering flowers or even gardening outdoors has so many beneficial effects on your mental and physical well-being. You're outdoors, connecting with nature, spending time in the garden, looking at the flowers. It reduces all your stress and anxiety if you let it. If you really get into the mindfulness and the relaxation of the moment, focusing on the details, the colors, the smells. This can help to reduce your cortisol levels, your stress hormones, and really promote relaxation. So even though you're doing work, it doesn't have to feel like work. It has so many therapeutic benefits to be outside. I absolutely love the colors that I chose for my front gardens. All the lavender and then the beautiful pop of white hydrangeas. Soon it'll be time to harvest the lavender. Another menial task, but something that can be really good when you're doing it in a mindful way. When you're touching the blooms, when you're snipping them off, when you're smelling the scents and the smells. All of this can be really beneficial, as well as something that needs to get done. Just stopping to smell the fragrance, to feel the cool breeze across my skin, and to admire the beauty of nature in front of me. This is so healing for summer, and I hope that you will take time to tend to flowers, to look at flowers, and to smell the beautiful flowers, as well as keeping your place looking fresh and beautiful and aesthetically pleasing during the beautiful months of summer. I also like to plant herbs in pots. It makes a beautiful smelling addition to the backyard deck, as well as its functionality for cooking and adding to meats or salads or drinks or teas or anything that the kids or your family or yourself might love. I keep a number of pots on all my different decks so that it feels welcoming and inviting outside. And I really do like to keep herbs because of their function and as well the smells, especially around the dining table. I find this beautiful and peaceful and healing. Herbs have been used for centuries for their medicinal properties. They have anti-inflammatory properties. They give you antioxidant effects. They're great in teas. They're good for digestive support and immune support and stress relief. They help with so many different things, including skin health. You can make poultices with these, as well as teas. They can aid in detoxification and so much more, as well as just adding them to your teas and your culinary delights. I love just rubbing my hands over the herbs and smelling the rosemary, the peppermint, the lemon thyme. I also grow tomatoes in pots. My kids love cherry tomatoes and strawberries. I throw them in pots and they will add these to salads or just eat them and pop them into their mouth. After watering all the plants, I want to make sure to do all the cobwebs. This is a job I don't like doing, and I give it to my husband wherever possible. But keeping a neat and tidy home on the outside makes you feel so good because you can go and sit down anywhere and it feels clean and wonderful and easy. And so it just takes a little bit of work every morning to make this space wonderful. The first thing I like to do is fill a bucket with warm water, vinegar, and a little bit of dish soap. Several times a week, if not every morning, I like to wipe down all the tables. I like to make sure that they are free of all the bugs from the night before and the spider poop and anything else that might be grungy from the night before. It can actually be a really relaxing time to slow down, to clear your mind, to move almost like you are in slow motion, to slow down your breathing, to slow down your thinking, to slow down your movements, to slow down everything. I absolutely love what all the white outdoor furniture looks like. It feels so crisp and clean, but it is hard to keep up with, especially with the spider droppings from the night before. And I like to make sure that this looks good every day. So it's an inviting place to sit, to sip your tea, to have an afternoon drink, to read a book, or just meditate and relax. Again, focusing on the slowing down, the slow movements, exaggerating it in my mind. Or you can work at a just normal pace, something that feels right for you. Doesn't matter what pace you're working. Work can be an enjoyable time if you allow it to be. It can be meditative. You can really focus on being in the present moment. And even if you have to work fast or speed things up, you can really focus still on what your hands are doing, how it feels, all the movements. Even the speed can work for you if you allow it to. As long as you continue to breathe, as long as you stay in the present moment, as long as you make it joyful and not stressful, quick and efficient and methodical work can be done at whatever speed is right for you. I like to bring my cushions in at night so that they stay fresh for the next day. And when I'm done washing everything, I set out my cushions, and it looks like such an inviting place for the rest of the day. Choosing colors that I love, that make me happy, that make it feel beachy, and like I'm on a beautiful vacation right here at home. These are some of the things that I love, and so to keep them clean and new so that they feel good every day to use is something that I enjoy for myself and something I like to do for my family. Creating a clean, beautiful space in which we can all come together, enjoy the beautiful outdoor space as we eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, and spend as much time as we can outside together. And then I like to grab a seat, a drink, something to eat, and relax. I've put in some hard work and I've earned some me time. Me time isn't something that you actually need to earn. You can give it to yourself anytime. But stopping to enjoy summer, to enjoy the day, to live the day, taking the to-do list off your plate, and really just immersing yourself in the moment. These are things that we need to do all year round, but in summer particularly, it's really important to give yourself that time. My bunny that I've rescued is also out, enjoying some of the day with me, eating the grass. It's so great to look at wild animals, to be around them, to watch how perfect they are. They're not worried. They enjoy life and they rest. In summer, I like to make myself drinks that feel fancy, using my fresh mint, rubbing it in my hands to get the aroma. I love the smell of it on my skin and in my drink. I'm going to be adding a mineral water, sparkling, just to make me feel fancy, some filtered ice cubes, and as well, I love to add some beautiful, vibrant fruit and berries in there for flavor and zest, and it looks so beautiful. Some of my favorite parts about summer are just the little things, the simple things, the vibrant, beautiful colors, the simple tastes. You can add a drop of stevia. This is a lemon stevia that I've added a drop to as a special treat. I don't do that every time, but it's okay in summer to branch out a little, to enjoy yourself, to enjoy the flavors of the season. When something is in season, when it's seasonal, when it's local, when it's grown organically, this is when I indulge in those beautiful fruits and vegetables to add to my nutrient-dense meals. Getting ready for the beach, putting out a chair, really making the most of summer. If you have a lake nearby, or a river, or a beach, get in the car and go there. Take your favorite book. Take a sun hat. Take time to stop and look at the water. Take time to breathe in the air and go for a swim in the lake. There's nothing quite like immersing yourself in cold water, like feeling the cool, refreshing water against your skin and diving under the way you did when you were little, swimming, floating, enjoying yourself, cooling down, feeling wild and free. This is so important to do during summer, whether it's a lake or an ocean or a river or even a pool. Splash, have fun, cool down, and remember what it's like to feel alive, to feel invigorated, to feel free. Air drying, letting the sun hit your body, dry you off. I also love to keep a brush and some natural hair products in my beach bag, to spray in some natural leave-in conditioner or curl enhancer and just letting your hair dry naturally. Really embracing the natural look, the natural waves, embracing everything that nature has to offer this summer, not worrying about your hair, not worrying about what it looks like, just feeling good that it can dry in the sun. I add the conditioner just so that it's easy to brush out, and a little natural curl enhancer to tame down the frizz, and there you have it. So easy to take care of. It makes you feel like you're a child again, like it doesn't matter what you look like you don't need to spend time blow drying, putting on makeup, or doing anything in front of the mirror. Just embracing the wildness of summer. Sitting on the sand, building sandcastles, getting your hands in the sand, in the earth. And then coming home and making a nutrient-dense lunch. Here I'm making butter mayo. I'm taking pastured egg yolks and I'm going to whip them together with some butter to make a mayo. This is a really nutrient-dense carnivore mayo that is high in fat-soluble vitamins. I like to play around with different recipes in the summer. I like to bake wild-caught salmon and use it for the day. I like to make sure that I'm grilling chicken on the barbecue and nutrient-dense grass-fed meats for dinner. I really like to play around with recipes, adding in seasonal vegetables, taking time to eat and savor fruit as well during the summer. I usually tend to stay carnivore most of the year, 8 months out of the year. I'm keto a few months out of the year. But in the summer, I indulge in all the seasonal fruits. I think it's really healthy and it feels so good to give my system that little boost of natural sugar, natural fruit in the summer. Going to farmers markets, eating the berries that are in season, picking the fruit off my own trees. But I still like to eat nutrient-dense foods all the way through summer, making them the main staple of my diet. Once I've added the lemon juice or apple cider vinegar to the pastured egg yolks, I drizzle in the butter slowly and use an immersion blender until it's creamy. Cleaning up, always doing a quick reset, taking my salmon, mixing it up until it is the most wonderful creamy salmon salad. Eating this whole, and I also like to serve it with pork rinds as a substitution for crackers. This is an amazing summer lunch and snack. I like to make my home look nice and smell nice with homemade natural cleaners, adding a sprig of rosemary in from my herb pots this morning, and just keeping the counters clean and clear after every meal, after every project in the kitchen. I love to see the counter sparkle, and it makes everyone feel good. After lunch and a cleanup, finding a spot in the shade, in a chair that I love, in a place that feels good, a quiet moment to myself. And then heading back to the beach, soaking in the rays of the sun, using the sun to help heal. Reading, again, looking at the water, watching the sailboats, listening to the seagulls, listening to the waves, taking time for yourself, not to read health protocols, not to learn, or just a book to enjoy, to get lost in, a fun summer beach read, something that takes your mind off of yourself and into another world. But if you don't have a beach nearby, finding a spot around your house, a swing, a little bistro table, any nook that you have, take a seat, sprawl out, grab your book, and enjoy yourself. Any spot outside in the shade or the sun will do. And now I'm going to take a late afternoon break and get into the hot tub. I don't use hot tubs a lot, but sometimes I love to crawl in one and just soothe and relax. We don't use harsh chemicals. We use the natural enzymes in the hot tub that make it a lot easier on the skin. Whether you have a hot tub or have access to a sauna, these are wonderful ways to relax, to heat the body up, and to sweat, to really relax the body and the muscles. But if you don't have access to either of these, then just laying in the sun, just allowing the warmth of the sun to heat and relax your muscles. Maybe trying some hands-on therapy, booking a massage. And as I rinse in the outdoor shower, rinsing any chemicals away from my skin. Outdoor showers are a great idea in summer. You can use your hose, you can use an outdoor shower, you can even use a sprinkler. Do you remember those days running through the sprinkler as a child? Do that again. Use summer to bolster your joy. Find joy in the little things. Do things that make you happy, that make you smile, that make you feel good. Play is an important factor of summer. Immersing yourself in activities, in things that you love. Towels and colors and textures and anything that makes you feel like a kid again. I love to just take a minute, late afternoon, and lay down and do nothing. There is such power in doing nothing, in meditating. And you don't have to sit up in a chair when you meditate. You don't have to have your spine erect. You can lay on your bed in the middle of the day in a comfortable position and let your mind go. Free yourself of all thoughts. Rest. Take a moment to clear your mind, to be in the present moment, and to do absolutely nothing. Taking in the silence. Allowing yourself to just be here now. Taking an afternoon drive, going and doing something fun, stopping at farmers markets along the way, picking up a basket of locally grown organic produce, peaches or blueberries, raspberries, cherries, whatever is in season, local eggs, corn on the cob. Stop at some street vendors. Stop at artisan fairs. Walk along the street. Listen to local bands playing music. Be around people. Be active. Socialize. Window shop. Stop and talk to strangers, to friends. I love coming to a local market in the park, stopping and looking at different vendors along the way, taking a look at what the local community has to offer, sitting at parks, going to outdoor music festivals, anything that's relaxing and enjoyable and fun. Eating fresh baskets of fruit from farm stands, washing them off, taking them home, and enjoying them. I also love to indulge in banana ice cream. It's a decadent treat, and I throw some chocolate chips on top, and it makes me feel like I'm having an ice cream the way I did when I was a child. If you're not indulging in fruit, you can make coconut ice cream just the same. After your treat, after some activities, going back out to the beach, to the lake, to anywhere private, a spot that is just for you. Some solitude time. I happen to love paddleboarding. The beautiful motion of gliding slowly across the water. Just you or a friend, your child, whoever is with you that day. Just have fun. It's so important to do things that are relaxing, to enjoy yourself, and to romanticize the lazy, hazy days of summer. Take time to rest, to swing in a hammock, to let the soft rhythm of the hammock lull you into a beautiful meditative state or even sleep. Enjoy hammocks. Enjoy swinging. Do anything and everything that makes you feel good, that brings down your nervous system, that helps you get into a parasympathetic mode, into the state of rest and digest and healing. And after 2 weeks of caring for our little rabbit, it is time to let him go. It's time to let him go back to where he belongs, into the wild. And it feels so good knowing that we did something to help. Focusing on giving, saying goodbye with a full heart, full of love. And now it's time to think about going home ourselves for dinner. Putting a steak on the grill, shucking some oysters, making sure there's lots of amino acids, lots of nutrient-dense foods, and setting the table outside, having a date night with my husband on the patio, just the two of us, while the kids play. We always eat as a family outside, but once a week, we'd like to have a special date just the two of us. And after dinner, heading down to the lake once again for an evening paddle, an evening meditation out on the lake, on the board, laying down, relaxing, just being here in the moment. It's so important to make the most of these summer days, to really bring down the nervous system, whether you're laying on the grass, right on the earth, on the sand, or floating on the water. Being still, as well as being active, is a part of rebalancing the nervous system. You must take these moments as the sun sets to play, to be together as a family. Take time for yourself and take time to be together. My kids love going on watercraft. Some of the neighbors getting their jet skis out, just watching. You don't even have to be doing the activity to get enjoyment from it. But if you can't go on a jet ski, you could watch somebody else doing it. Parasailing, surfing, playing a sport. You can close your eyes and even just imagine that you're doing it. You can create a visualization that this is you playing on the water, splashing in your favorite sea, watching your favorite sunset, jumping off a boat, or even going tubing. You can visualize it, even if you can't do it. You can lay anywhere and imagine doing the things you love in summer. And as the sun begins to go down, I'm sitting on the beach, watching my husband tow the kids around on a tube, and I feel so blessed, so happy to be alive. It's really important to reflect on gratitude, on anything that you can find in your life that you're thankful for, on anything that you can find to say, thank you. Today was a good day. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for my life. Thank you for helping me, for staying with me. And now my husband is going to start a fire while I walk down to the water's edge and sit alone and watch the sunset. Making time to watch the sunset, no matter where you are, is so special. This is a bench I placed in honor of my mom. I love to sit on it and watch the sun go down and remember her, feel her love. The sunset is a beautiful time to look at all the colors of the sky, to take in the serene atmosphere, to practice yoga or meditation or breath work, to really slow down to breathe deeper, to contemplate your life. This is a wonderful time to integrate things into your life, to look at your thoughts and the details of the day, and to think about who you want to become tomorrow. It's a time for deep gratitude. It's also a time for deep self-reflection and deep, deep self-love. If you're by yourself, it's a great time for solitude, but you can also share in love and connection if you're watching the sunset with someone who you deeply love. It's a time to remember when we're all connected, we're all one, the greatness of the universe, the connectivity we have with Source, with something greater than ourselves. And as I reflect, watching the sunset, I think about all the things that I can do this summer to really ease my nervous system, to really bring in those peaceful moments of romanticizing summer, of doing those fun beach days, allowing more joy into my life, of becoming intentional, of having happy get-togethers, outdoor picnics, reading those fun beach reads, wearing sundresses, outdoor picnics and outdoor dining, grounding with my bare feet, being in nature, watching pets and animals, walking, doing all kinds of sports and physical activities, and enjoying myself, having those outdoor barbecues, swimming in the lake, right? Stopping at seasonal fruit and vegetable stands, making recipes that make you feel good, eating nutrient-dense foods, going to artisan fairs and street markets, lying in hammocks, making happy family memories, connecting to the earth with your bare feet, increasing your joy, having fun, building social connection, stargazing, paddleboat rides, boat rides, unburdening yourself, becoming free, unplugging from social media, and savoring each moment of summer. And now it's time for me to get ready for nighttime, putting on some homemade creams, some homemade moisturizers, nourishing my skin, nourishing my soul, taking time for these self-care practices that matter, that make us feel good, that really have that me time and that say, I'm worth it. Rubbing the cream in slowly and really thanking my body for today, thanking my nervous system, thanking this vessel that I've been given, taking the time to love myself, to love this body, to thank it what it's given me, and to be there for it, to remind it that I am here, that I love it, and I will never abandon myself, that I will be there for myself, no matter what happens. Showing this unconditional love to myself is something that everyone should do, not just at one point throughout the day, but all through the day. And now it's time for me to sit down with my evening snack, curl up, and allow myself the guilty pleasure of a TV show, something that I enjoy, that's fun. My husband is starting a fire, gathering around the fire at the end of the day with those you love. And even if you cannot eat marshmallows, go ahead and roast one. Roast one with your family. Remember the nostalgia and let it burn into the fire. Eating the marshmallow is not the point. The roasting, the coming together the watching your children and participating in life, being part of something bigger than yourself. That is the point around a campfire. These are all amazing ways to calm your nervous system. Watch fireworks as a family. Snuggle up with someone you love. Catch fireflies. Do something that's awe-inspiring, and remember that the universe has your back, that you are already whole and complete and perfect, and that you are connected to something much bigger than yourself. You are connected straight to God, straight to Source, that you have the magic of God right inside you, that your soul has a purpose, that you were meant to be here, and that you have divine guidance. Take time to stop and stargaze, to look up at the night sky and remember who you are, to remember why you're here, and to know that your soul has a purpose much greater than yourself, and you are connected to all that is. And so, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and please know that by integrating all of these different activities into your summer, you can enjoy joyful moments, happy moments, romantic moments, while also nurturing your nervous system, healing your nervous system, re-regulating your nervous system, and improving your overall well-being. So find a balance this summer between relaxation, enjoyment of nature, meaningful connection with those around you, and taking time for yourself, taking time for self-care, and especially self-love. I'm wishing you all a peaceful, relaxing, beautiful, joyful summer of healing, and I will see you in the next video.